GoRuck has the potential to be a really great minimalist travel backpack if it wasn't for the high price and weight on some of their packs. However, you can get around that by getting one of their more simpler packs like this GR1 here, 26 liters. The lighter fabric is the Robic Ripstop Nylon. If you get it at one of their 50% off sales that's going on right now, then this thing is a bargain. I've shown you GoRuck bags before, for example, the GR2 that I took on a recent trip to Costa Rica, my latest edition, GR1 here. So far, I've had the opportunity to take it on a few short weekend trips and some longer hikes. One reason GoRuck bags tend to be so heavy is because they're made to be extremely durable. This is great if you beat up your bags a lot, but it's not great if you don't need all that extra weight. I think you overcome a lot of those issues with this Ripstop GR1. For example, the GR2 here, 1000 denier Cordura, very heavy pack, weighs in about 4.5 pounds. While over here, this bag, same capacity, both 26 liters, it's just 2.4 pounds or 1.08 kilograms. The dimensions on the 26 liter are fairly accurate, about 20 inches long when fully packed. It's going to be about 7 inches deep and then around 12 inches wide, but only here on the top. You can see tapers a little bit as it goes down to the bottom. So the way I have the bag packed right now, the bottom is closer to 13 inches. And then because I like to test the capacity compared to the listed capacity of 26 liters, I'll fill this bag with packing peanuts and transfer into a marked container. So I actually did this already and I'm kind of surprised by the results. So I filled this with 26 liters, I measured it out, poured it in here. So this is the listed capacity, 26 liters of peanuts in here. And you can see that it's definitely not full. The top is almost empty and there's a lot of give over here on the sides. So this makes sense when you consider their listed depth here of just under 7 inches. So that's about 7 inches right there. So that's really just the bag not popped out at all and not taking into account very much capacity in these front pockets. And again, remember the width here, 12 inches on the top, tapers down a little bit, more like 13 here on the bottom. So while I'd probably agree that 26 liters is gonna be kind of the minimum capacity in this bag, if you're underpacking it using the exact listed dimensions on this bag, it is soft-sided. You do have this front compartment, so you can actually fit quite a lot more volume in here than they have listed. And to show you what that looks like, I'm gonna take another measured out 4 liters of packing peanuts here. I'm gonna fill this bag up so you can see what it looks like when it's maxed out capacity. So this is that bag with 30 liters of peanuts. Probably could have put a few more in here, but this feels about right for the dimensions in this bag. It's fully packed, but I'm not pushing out too far. But again, we are pushing the listed dimensions. The way I have it packed right now, it's about 8 inches deep. So I actually think this setup works really well for this bag because it has a firm back panel frame sheet, holds its shape really well right now. The bag is empty and it's not flopping over, it doesn't look like it's underpacked. So you can underpack this bag at the 24, 26 liters. It's not gonna look too floppy, but if you need that extra capacity, kind of pop it out and get up to 30, maybe even 32 liters if you push it. Now let's have a look at the external components on the GR1. The big reason this bag can be made both very durable yet lightweight is because at its core, it's just a basic bag with a simple design. You're not getting a lot of bells and whistles on this pack. There's an exterior front slash pocket, small top pocket, external laptop compartment, non-stowable backpack straps, and that's pretty much it for the exterior. This large front slash pocket signature GoRuck design is going to be the majority of the small gear organization on this bag. And while there's no further interior organization in here, this is a decently sized pocket with quite a bit of its own volume. This top slash pocket is going to take up most of the space on the top of this bag, but it is fairly thin, so think smaller items, sunglasses, chargers, lip balms, cords, stuff like that. Laptop compartment on the back, behind the back padding, zip that goes 3/4 of the way around the top and the sides, dedicated external pocket, simple yet well padded sleeve. It's got very thick padding on the back. This is back padding. There's a hard plastic frame sheet in here to protect your laptop, help give the bag structure. There's interior padding on this side and a very large false bottom that goes down to this seam here. So just again, very basic but well designed, simple, good laptop protection. And again, to reiterate, this is a simple pack, so you're not going to see a lot of features you see on more complicated bags. There's no side water bottle pockets, there's no side compression straps. You just don't get all those extra bells and whistles on a simple bag like the GR1. Now coming around to look at the carry system on the GR1, again sticking with the GoRuck theme here and being a very simple yet sturdy design. The back padding is flat yet thickly padded with some small lines for air ventilation. Shoulder straps, simple, basic, yet they are extremely thick, well padded with a higher density foam that carries weight really well. There's no hip belt on this bag and it doesn't come with a sternum strap. However, there are daisy chain loops here on the shoulder straps and they sell one additionally on the website if you want to add one here for $10. I also really like this connection on GoRuck shoulder straps. They use a thick webbing strap connected to the bag so the padding doesn't go all the way through. This lets the shoulder strap swivel on your shoulders, so I think you get a really good fit with this style. Now let's have a look at the interior organization, sticking with the GoRuck theme on simple yet durable design. Large, easy to pack main compartment, no additional side pockets. There is a stretchy sleeve here on the bottom, MOLLE webbing on the back. You can use this sleeve for either another laptop, tablet, or ruck plates for training, and the webbing loops can be used to attach pouches. Lid side, 2 more zippered pockets, large mesh, and a smaller fabric one, and that's pretty much it for the interior organization on this bag. As far as packing the GR1 goes, I think the simplicity of the interior means that packing cubes are going to work really well here. I don't have the GoRuck cubes, so I'll show you another option that I think works really well for this bag. These are the Peak Design packing cubes. These are exactly 12 inches wide and long, so pretty much the same width as the GR1. Medium size here and the small one. See, those pretty much fit perfectly in the main compartment. Leave you a little bit of room in here on the top for a pouch or a small toiletry bag. I have other packing cube sets that don't work quite as well. Matador cubes, these are only 10 inches wide, so they're gonna fit in here nicely, but they're gonna leave a little bit of room over here on the side. Nice little gap, which is fine if you wanna put something tall and skinny in here, like maybe a water bottle, because there's not an outside pocket. But coming back to the Peak Design cubes, you can see these things are almost sitting flush with the interior volume, so pretty much taking up the full capacity. But when I close the lid, you can see this thing is still nowhere near full. Still have a lot of space either in these inside pockets or these large front pocket, which has its own volume. Still have a lot of volume on this front pocket, but it is still sort of thin, so I like to use a kind of a thin Tech Cube pouch. This is the Evergoods Cap 1. Fits in here either horizontally or slide it sideways to fit in vertically. Still have plenty of room if you want to use a pouch, sling, something like that. This is the Alpaca Flight Sling. Fits in there with plenty of room. And you can see this top part here in this pocket, the volume is all down here, not up here. So it's going to be kind of flat. If you want to fill that out, you're either going to have to put something in this inside pocket or something a little bit larger here in the main compartment. You're still going to have all that capacity in this top pocket. Not huge, but plenty of room for sunglasses, lip balm, chargers, cable, little spare grocery bag, all that. This is the GR1 on me, fully packed. I'm not going to say this is the most comfortable bag I've ever worn. Back padding is kind of flat, a little bit stiff, not a lot of air ventilation. But these shoulder straps are just so thick, padded, hold weight really well. They make up for any lack of comfort in other areas. That's all I have for the GoRuck GR1 26-liter Robic Nylon. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. And again, thanks for watching.